Hello, welcome to this week's Hope and Courage with myself, Aklai Ernest Wallace, founder and executive director of the International Women's Ministry Network. So today, in continuation of our topic of friendship, I would like to talk to give us some hope and encouragement around friendships when they've gone sour. What do you do when it comes to conflict with friendships? A lot of people have been sharing with me about how friendships have gone wrong. There's been no dialogue, or angry words have been exchanged, or just complete stoic or cold silence. These are things that we kind of do to try to figure out how to make do when a friendship goes sour. And so you'll see different memes on the internet. You'll see different sort of bumper sticker comments, or if this person doesn't do this, write them off, or just sometimes really sort of simplistic answers to complex problems. And so there's times when you do have to block off friendships. There's times when you do have to just completely write people off, particularly if they're hurting you or abusing you. We're not going to spend too much time talking about abusive friendships, because that kind of goes into the same category as what we've already discussed in terms of spiritual abuse. But friendships do go through ups and downs. Seasons happen, changes. People grow up, get married, have kids, get divorced, spouses die, never get married, and never have children, career changes, moving across the country, moving to a different continent. Things happen. And all of that and all of those things affect friendships. And so today I want to give you some hope and encouragement around what can you do when a friendship seems to have gone sour and you don't know how to fix it. So one of the first things, and the first rule of thumb that I encourage is spending time with yourself, actually, to decide what is it that you want out of the friendship. What is it that you're hoping for? And so when you get real clear on that, that's a very first step in starting out. When you get a chance to decide what you want in a friendship, the parts where you feel things are not going well, be clear for yourself first and foremost. And second, then I encourage you to have a direct conversation. And so, of course, with COVID, sometimes we can't do things directly. There's email and there's, videos and that. But as much as it's possible, have a face-to-face conversation. Why is that? Many things gets lost in writing in tone, in the way a person says something. You may misunderstand someone to be angry when really they're sad. There's so much that can go undetected when you're trying to communicate negative emotion or feelings of sadness or a lack. So face-to-face is the best way to engage when you are wanting to resolve conflict. There's nothing wrong, right, with doing lead-ins such as, we need to talk, or I'd love to speak with you, but give chance for opportunity for dialogue. Now, when you're actually, the question will be, well, what do we do now when we're together? So we don't start fighting again, or so we don't, end up in the same place we were the last time we tried this. One big tip I can give you is focus on the problem. Okay, focus on the problem. The minute you start focusing on the person, you are like this, you are like that, chances are that you start to get to that toxic place. Why? People are who they're going to be, and you appreciated them in their friendship for who they were. Now, if there's something that they did, focus on the behavior that you'd like change, or the way that you felt when a behavior happened. Focus on the thing that you want to see change and different. Now, if it's the entire person that you just don't like, well, then maybe you're not friends in the first place, right? So I just want to encourage you to be transparent, to be honest, but also not to be mean or cruel, and really focus on the thing that you really wish that could be changed, the thing that you took time with when you spend time with yourself and you're able to be clear and identify exactly what those things are. Focus on those things. And if the other person is not willing to see it, hear it, really understand where you're coming from, then that's a very good chance that there's something a little bit amiss with your relationship, okay? We don't have conversations in order to be right or in order to just argue, but to truly understand. If your goal is to understand the other person, then you're starting off with the right foot. If your goal is only to be understood, then again, something may be amiss. Doesn't mean you should throw out the whole friendship, but you want to really be able to listen to understand and also be understood. It goes both ways. If you feel that you're always the one doing the understanding, or there's a big disbalance, bring it up. say so. Like, I feel this unbalance here. And then really give the other person the opportunity to share, to explain, and listen. Listen without interrupting. Very important to listen without interrupting. Listen to understand, not just listen to defend yourself. And at the same time, you have to have space to bring up your feelings and how you're feeling about something. So, yeah, those are my pointers for you for today. When in conflict, seek to have direct conversation. Before you do that, check with yourself first, right? Journal. You will always hear me talk about journaling. Journal, spend time journaling, and then spend time speaking with the person. If you can't get direct, then, avoid the texting or, Facebook Messenger. Avoid Facebook Messenger. Spend time as much as you can. If you get into a Zoom call, get into a FaceTime where you can actually at least see the person. So that's my encouragement for you today. Be blessed in your friendships. Don't give up on them right away. If they're completely sour and it's time to go, that's okay. To count your losses and go as well. And say, God bless you as you go on your way and I go mine. That's okay as well. But whatever you do, remember that friendships are important in our life, especially this day and age. I can't tell you how many calls I get in my practice with my clients of how many people are just simply isolated and either neglected friendships, didn't give them importance, and now wish that they had them. So this is really an important part of our lives, not to be neglected. All right, take care. Until next time, we'll be rounding up our series with Donna Scott next week. Looking forward to hearing from her. All right, take care. Bye-bye.